Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Jajinyo Mehta with the news. First, the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu exhorts public service commissions to make efforts to achieve goal of equality. Amid opposition protest over VBG Ram-G bill, Lok Sabha was adjourned sine die by Speaker Om Birla. Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Kiren Rijiju termed winter session of Parliament productive. Union Home Minister Amit Shah emphasizes need to establish a robust port security framework. And now the news in detail. President Draupadi Murmu today exhorted the public service commissions in the country to make efforts to achieve the goal of equality of outcomes besides working for equality of opportunity. Addressing the National Conference of Chairpersons of State Public Service Commissions, the President said the UPSC and PSCS should give the highest priority to the aspect of honesty and integrity in recruitment, recalling that the writers of the Constitution dedicated an entire part to the services and PSCS. The President said the Constitution highlighted the significance that the Constitution of India attached to them. The President said the constitutional ideals of social, economic and political justice and equality of status and of opportunity are most pertinent to the functioning of the PSCS. The President further said the integrity, sensitivity and competence of the civil servants constituting the permanent executive are of utmost importance for implementing the people-oriented policies at national and state levels. Stating that the country needs the most effective governance systems at all levels to achieve the goal of Viksit Bharat by 2047, President Murmu expressed confidence that the Public Service Commissions will contribute towards building a future-ready team of civil servants selected and guided by them. UPSC Chairman Ajay Kumar said compendium of 100 landmark judgments is under preparation along with Nalsar University, Hyderabad, and active involvement of state PSCS to strengthen legally robust recruitment systems. Amid opposition protest over the passage of the VBG Ram-G bill, Lok Sabha was adjourned sine die today by Speaker Om Birla after Vande Mataram was played in the House. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who returned from a three-nation visit yesterday, was present in the House today. Rajya Sabha Chairman Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan adjourned the upper house of Parliament shortly after it resumed at 11 a.m. today. Prior to its adjournment, statements and reports were laid on the table of the House. While adjourning the Rajya Sabha sine die, Radhakrishnan said the conduct of members during the minister's reply yesterday, which including protesting and tearing of papers, was unbecoming of the House and expresses the wish that they reflect on their behavior. The chairman also said that the session was very productive and expressed the hope that they will have more fruitful discussions in the coming sessions also. Meanwhile, the opposition continued its protest against the passage of the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin VBG Ram-G bill. Today, united opposition staged a protest outside Parliament while members of the Trinamool Congress continued their demonstration on the steps at the entry to the House. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today met the members of Parliament of various political parties at his chambers in Parliament House after the conclusion of the winter session. During the meeting, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Ministers Rajnath Singh, Arjun Ram Meghwal and K. Ram Mohan Naidu, Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi, NCP SP MP Supriya Sule, Samajwadi Party MP Dharmendra Yadav, LJP Ram Vilas Chief Chirag Paswan and several others MPs were present on the occasion. Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Kiren Rijiju has said the bills which were passed in the winter session of Parliament will play an important role in improving the lives of crores of people and in making India a developed nation. Briefing the media after the conclusion of the winter session in New Delhi, Mr. Rijiju termed the winter session of the parliament as very productive for the country. He said this was the first time that a separate discussion took place on electoral reforms. The minister said that several people raised questions about the election process, but after the debates on the electoral reforms in both houses of parliament, everything became clear. Mr. Rijiju said those who levelled accusations against the Election Commission and the electoral system were also exposed. To a question on the discussion of air pollution in Delhi NCR, Rijiju said the opposition, especially Congress, created a ruckus in the Lok Sabha, due to which discussion on this matter could not take place. Let us now take a short break. Stay with us.
अरे वाह, लेजेंड की बैट, इससे तो मैं खेलूंगा। फ्यूचर बैटिंग लेजेंड है।
इसमें जिसका नाम लिखा है, बैट उसी को मिलेगी।
अरे यार,
देखा, अगर इस पे मेरा नाम नहीं लिखा होता तो कितनी दिक्कत हो जाती। इसलिए आरबीआई कहता है बैंक अकाउंट हो या बैंक लॉकर, उसमें नॉमिनी का नाम जरूर दर्ज करें, ताकि आपकी जमा पूंजी उसी को मिले जिसे आपने नामित किया है।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Union Minister for Tribal Affairs Joel Oram led a high-level interaction with tribal members of parliament and ministers, underscoring a collective push to fast-track the holistic development of tribal communities across the country under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Addressing the gathering, Oram said the interaction reflected a unified commitment of elected tribal leadership towards inclusion, empowerment and dignity of tribal citizens, in line with the national vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. He emphasized that tribal MPs play a crucial role not only in policy advocacy, but also in ensuring effective implementation and last-mile delivery of welfare schemes on the ground. The minister highlighted key flagship initiatives such as PM Janman, the Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan, Eklavya Model Residential Schools and strengthened implementation of the Forest Rights Act, stating that these programs are driving saturation-based development in tribal and particularly vulnerable tribal group PVTG-dominated areas. According to the ministry, significant gains have been recorded in housing, drinking water, electrification, healthcare outreach, education, livelihood generation and cultural preservation in tribal regions. Special focus is being placed on improving the quality of residential education for tribal children, eliminating sickle cell disease, expanding livelihood opportunities through Van Dhan initiatives and empowering communities through recognition of forest rights. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today emphasized the need to establish a robust port security framework across the country, convening a meeting for the constitution of a dedicated body, the Bureau of Port Security (BOPS), for the security of vessels and port facilities in New Delhi. The minister directed that security measures should be implemented in a graded and risk-based manner, taking into account vulnerabilities, trade potential, location and other relevant parameters. The ministry informed that the Bureau of Port Security will be constituted as a statutory body under Section 13 of the newly promulgated Merchant Shipping Act 2025 and will be modeled on the lines of the Bureau of Cell Aviation Security. BOPS will ensure timely analysis, collection and exchange of security-related information, with special focus on cybersecurity, including a dedicated division to protect port IT infrastructure from digital threats. Furthermore, the Central Industrial Security Force has been designated as a recognized security organization for port facilities with responsibility for conducting security assessments and preparing security plans for ports. The Ministry of Civil Aviation today stated that due to prevailing fog conditions in parts of northern India, airport operation may be impacted. The ministry advised passengers to stay updated through airlines, airports and official platforms and amid fog-related flight disruptions. It also urged travelers to allow additional time for smooth travel. The ministry said it is closely coordinating with the India Meteorological Department and operational decisions are being taken based on real-time weather forecast. It noted that some flights are being cancelled by airlines and passengers were informed in advance to prevent unnecessary travel to airports. In men's cricket, the fifth and final T20 international between India and South Africa will be played at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad today. The match is scheduled to start at 7 p.m. India, led by Surya Kumar Yadav, currently hold a 2-1 lead and will look to seal the series against Proteas. Wednesday's fourth T20 at Ekana Stadium in Lucknow was abandoned due to extreme fog.
पांचवें और आखिरी मुकाबले में भी दिखाना चाहेगी। गेंदबाजी से शुरुआत करें तो अर्शदीप सिंह ने तीसरे टी20 में दक्षिण अफ्रीका के बल्लेबाजों को परेशान किया। अर्शदीप ने तीसरे टी20 में 4 ओवर में 13 रन देकर 2 विकेट चटकाए। वहीं जसप्रीत बुमराह की वापसी से अब टीम को और ज्यादा मजबूती मिलेगी, जो कि अपने घरेलू ग्राउंड पर ज्यादा खतरनाक दिख सकते हैं। बल्लेबाजी की बात करें तो यहाँ शुभमन गिल के चोटिल होने के चलते संजू सैमसन प्लेइंग 11 में।
And now we have the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 11 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Mongkokchung had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. Zinebuto had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 7 degrees Celsius. Peg had a maximum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
And to wrap up the news, here's a recap of the main points. President Draupadi Murmu exhorts public service commissions to make efforts to achieve goal of equality. Amid opposition protest over VBG Ramji bill, Lok Sabha was adjourned sine die by Speaker Om Birla. Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Kiren Rijiju termed winter session of Parliament productive. Union Home Minister Amit Shah emphasizes need to establish robust port security framework. And that is all we have in this evening's bulletin. Thank you for watching. Good night.